Hey guys, this is Jasu Bakuhatsu, and I've decided to do something a bit silly here. This is a bonus video for my La-Mulana playthrough. This is not La-Mulana, as you can see, and what we're going to do here is where we left off. I was in the middle of trying to logic my way through an ordering puzzle, and the clue is quite complicated. So just again, like I said, to sort of give that bit of fun of, sort of seeing the complete playthrough of the game, I've decided I'm going to try and solve this puzzle on camera. Now, like I said, the way to solve this puzzle is not... The best way to solve this puzzle, at least, is certainly not through trial and error. We only get 4 tries on it. That's as many weights as we have. So that means we're going to have to read the clues and try to figure out some strong candidate solutions before trying things out. So I'm going to type out the clues, right here in a text document so that you guys can see it as well, and we can sort of both be working, if you guys want to be working through this with me at the same time, and we can both sort of be on the same page, and you can see what I'm working with. So, many... I could have probably done this off camera before I'm kind of flying on the seat of my pants here. I did not put much thought into this. Okay, I think that's all correct. Many diases are left of the first, and we've got 6 slots to work with, left to right. So we'll say, okay, we've got 6. So we'll just represent those here, just for, to conceptually lay out what we're working with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots. And we want to figure out the ordering. So many are right of the first. So that means that we've got... So okay, let's work out maybe our candidate solutions here. So we've got a 1 there maybe. And actually I don't want to tab these because I want to be writing things. So I'm thinking many right of the first. So many is definitely more... Many is definitely more than 2. Like many left of the first. It's not going to be... This is wrong. 2 left at the first is not many. 3, maybe. No, do I have... Oh, I guess... Really? I thought I didn't... 1. Okay. Oh, it's tabbing it automatically. That's irritating. So it could... Or, sorry, it's not there. So it's here or here. In fact, this spacing is going to make things complicated for us. Or actually, to make things even more easy to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Now we can actually see the spacing. So it's either in 4th position, 4th, 5th, or 6th position. And again, that auto tabbing is really obnoxious. This is a really bad idea. Maybe Notepad was the way to go. Probably should have done Notepad rather than Notepad++. Oh well. This'll serve our purposes. So that's our first clue. 1 of these 3. Many left of the first. Many diases are right of the next. And the next, presumably, being the second one. So, and yeah, if we branch this out, so we're looking at maybe 2 in any one of these. The thing is, if we start branching it, so it could be 2 here or here in this... Or, yeah, right of the next. So it could be here, here, or here in this scenario. So that gives us 3 possibilities. 3 here and 3 here as well. So we've got 9 candidate... Or actually more than 9... Yeah, no, 9 candidate solutions for just the first 2 already. The 4th is not at an edge, but these 2 are not together, though. So it's not... it's not here, so this is a candidate. Oh, actually, I want to get my ins going. There we go. So this is a candidate. This is not, but this is, and it could also potentially be, whoops, this is a, turn off my ins. In fact, this is all wrong. Should have probably brought out MS Paint or something like that. So we've got a lot of solutions here. Now what can we rule out? And we've already ruled out a few based on them not being together. That will pass the first one going from the 4th to the 5th. The big hole in this puzzle is number 3. We don't have the slightest idea where number 3 could be. And that the problem is passing from the first, or you will pass the first when going from the 4th to the 5th. So that means that the 4th is on one side of the first and the 5th is on the other. The problem is we don't know which direction we're going, because if number 3 is over here and number 4 is next to it, say right here, so we're going like 4, 3, and we'll cross, and 5 will be on this side if 4... sorry, I'm getting this backwards. 3 is irrelevant to this one. The 4th, so if 4 is on this side, then 5th is on this side, and vice versa. But yeah, the problem is we don't know which side the 4th is on. We know that it's not on an edge, but the last is. The last is a pretty good clue. That tells us that number 6 is either here or... yeah, is either here or here. So that is either on this space or this space. And if I continue expanding this out, we'll end up with a massive amount of candidate solutions. So just make a mental note. We could have a 6 on either end of all of these solutions. I don't think there's one solution to this. It really, yeah, there's obviously one solution, like one correct answer to the puzzle. Actually, that's not obvious. Maybe any number. That would be interesting if this were actually a puzzle with multiple solutions and with or just any configuration that would satisfy the clues would solve it. I doubt that is the case, though. So let's see how many different ways can we satisfy these clues. More than 4, I think. The 4th is not at the edge. So that leaves us that the last is. So let's just work with this as like our one candidate solution. Just, work from it. So what can we deduce from here? If this is the case, then 6 goes here. What else follows? 4th to 5th. So this is 4 or 5. And then one of these is number 3. So there are a few ways that can work. So we go 2... past the first dice when going from the 4th to the 5th. So yeah, I think any other configuration in this will do it. So 1, 2, we could go 3, 4, 1, 5, 6. That would satisfy it, I believe. Many dice is left of the first. We've got 3, which is not great. I'm personally thinking this most likely 3. Like, yeah, this is our weakest solution, I think. Because, yeah, many is... The key here is the many is making things really ambiguous, because we really don't know where those first 2 go. It would really cross things off a lot if I could just rule out 3 as being many. I wonder if there are other clues somewhere in the dungeon that would let you know, like, exactly what they're meaning here. What exactly constitutes many. So anyways, we'll continue working through this just as an example of some solutions. But I'm just because it would do a lot to narrow things down if 3 left of the first did not count as many, and the first had if the first and the second had to be in either the 5th or 6th position for the first and the 1st or 2nd position for the second. Maybe let's do that. But anyways, just to illustrate for you guys, there are if we do accept that 3 left of the first constitutes many, then we have a lot of solutions that can follow from that. We could have a 2, 4, 3, 1, 5, 6. We could have 2. Yeah, we could just do it with the 5 as well. 2, 3, 5, 1, 4, 6, or 2, 5, 3, 1, 4, 6. I'm pretty sure that all of these will satisfy. So we've got many left of the first. We've got many right of the next. They're not together. You'll pass the first when going from the 4th to the 5th. That is the case with all of these. And the 4th is not at an edge, but the last is. And actually, things would get even more complicated. You have this in... so if you try to follow from this one, then, where 2 isn't on the edge, then things get even more complicated, because then you can have the 6s on either side. So that's... And that is going to be the case. Yeah, because the 2 and the 1 can't both be on the edges, because the 6th has to be. So okay, let's just rule out the 1 and the 2 being in these center 2 positions, these 2 here. Because yeah, if you get it here, then that's 3 to the right. Get it here, that's 3 to the left. That's not many, and it would greatly narrow down the field of potential solutions if we narrowed it down in that way. So that leaves us with potential candidate solutions. Yeah, that just wipes this out entirely. So we've got this as a potential candidate, this, not this, not, actually, yeah, this doesn't work. I don't know what I was thinking with this, because yeah, that leaves no room for the 6th. So okay, we're kind of narrowing things down here. So, 4th or the 5th. Actually, yeah, I think that's it. Let's see, is there any other way we can configure these to satisfy the condition where 1s and 2s are on the 2 outer ends? Yeah, it's either 2 here, then the 1 is either here or here. 1 here, then the 2 is either here or here, but they can't both be on the ends. So okay, we've narrowed things down a bit by making that assumption about what many means. And now they're not next together. That the thing is, yeah, that the 2 not being next together is a useless clue if that is the case. If it is the case that many does not constitute, that 3 is not good enough for many, because if you can't have them in the center, yeah, if you can't have one of them in the center, then there's just no way that they could be next to each other in the first place. It could just never happen. It's either 2 here or here, 2 on one of these, 1 on one of these, and there's just no way they can be next to each other. So that, if anything, that third clue, the 2 are not next together, makes things more complicated. Because yeah, it prevents us from ruling out the possibility that these center 2 positions could be occupied by the 1st or 2nd. Now we'll pass the 1st when going from the 4th to the 5th. So okay, let's just fill these out then, maybe. Oh, thou wilt pass the 1st. Okay, I cocked this up a little bit. First, number 1 cannot be on the edge. I missed that. Because yeah, you've got to pass it from going from the 4th to the 5th. Oh, and furthermore, the 6 can't be here either. Or rather, the 6 has to be here, but it can't because we need to cross that first. Wait a second. Okay, then I think that's the case. Yeah, many has to be 3. It is not possible to solve the puzzle. Am I right about that? No, what if we did it this way? No, we still can't do it. Or, no, the 6 could go here. Yeah, this won't work, because the 6 has to go here, and that prevents us from passing the 1st between 4th and 5th. So we've narrowed it down. We've got this, and then 6 has to go here. And then 4 or 5 has to go here. And then, okay, we're in the same position. So I think we have the same number of candidate solutions that we had in that first sample bit that I talked to you guys about. But I believe we had 4 there. Which would, the 4th is not at the edge. The 4th is not at the edge, so the 5th has to be. And that leaves 2 possibilities. In case you guys couldn't tell, I really enjoy these kinds of puzzles. Maybe you can tell from the fact that it's taking me 20 minutes to puzzle through this, that I'm not very good at them, but that's a lot of why I enjoy them. These kinds of puzzles, it's just, I love working my way through these. I love it so much that I figured I had to share, I just wanted to share it with you guys to give you guys the full experience. And I think that's it. I don't think, because yeah, we know nothing about the 3rd. and nothing about the fourth other than that it's not on an edge. So, okay, these are, then I believe that's it. These are our, whoops. These are our two candidate solutions. So we go 4, 3, that is, those are not the numbers, damn it. Fucking ins. So we go 4, 3, or we go 3, 4. And this is it, I think. Does it satisfy? Does it satisfy? Okay, many diases left of the first. Yeah, we've got several here. Could you reverse it? No. Many diases left. No, you can't, because, yeah, the left and right. So, yeah, assuming that's the big if. Does 3 constitute many? Can we have 1s and 2s in the center positions? If so, then that would complicate things a little bit, but not a ton, I don't think. So if that were the case, then we could do something like... that would actually complicate things a lot. We could have the 1 here and the 2 here. We could go 6... And then, yeah, from here we could do a lot of things. That one, yeah, this is the one that I was afraid of in the first place. This would give us a bunch of potential solutions. And it's such a hassle to, because, yeah, every time I get it wrong, I'm going to have to traverse through that entire maze. And if I get it wrong 4 times, then I'm out. Then I'm out of weights, and I have to go buy or farm more. Huh. Am I missing something? Can we narrow it down even further? If we assume that 1s and 2s can go in the center, is there any way we can narrow things down? I don't think so, because, yeah, we just have all of these possible solutions that satisfy the clues. We could go, yeah, exactly the same as it's gone before. We could go 3, 4, yeah, we could go 3, 4 here, 4, 3, we could swap the 5 out for the 4, oops, 5 out for the 4 and do the exact same thing. That's 4 solutions just right here, and that's just with the 1 here. We could also have the 1, can't really do anything else with the 1, actually. We could have the 2, or what if we had the 1 or the 2 here and the 1 here? That would just completely fuck things up. Yeah, we could have a ton of solutions following from this one. We could have the 6s on either ends. And then yeah, the exact same thing, those same 4 solutions or so, where we have the 4 or the 5 here, and then the one that isn't here with the 3 in 2 different configurations. Except not, because the 4 can't go on the edge. Still, though, that only takes away 1 possibility, so we'd have 3 following from this, 4 following from this. This is just fucking crazy. Fucking confusion gate. I mean, yeah, there's just no 2 ways about it. If this, yeah, if the 1s and 2s can go in the center, then this puzzle is stupid. Is there another video online walking? That would be curious, because I'm sure there's like a solution online telling you the correct answer. I'd be really curious to see if there's a walkthrough of that solution. If that is to say, if there is a resource out there that explains the solution and explains why it is the only correct solution, that actually logically deduces that takes you through the logical steps needed to derive the solution, derive the only possible solution from these clues. Yeah, as is, I think it's just horrendously ambiguous. This is a terrible puzzle. Whatever, we're just gonna have to go with it. These are our solutions that we're gonna have to try. 1 and 2 aren't together. Past the first, going from the 4th to the 5th. 4th is not at the edge, but the last is. We're just gonna have to go with these solutions, and if it doesn't work, then frankly, I'm just gonna have to research this puzzle. Which is to say, first I want to look up and see if anyone knows if it is solvable, if it is possible to deduce only, if there is one and only one correct solution that can be derived from these clues, given a certain set of assumptions. I've already demonstrated there are many different ways that you could solve this depending on your interpretation of the word many. But yeah, we're going to go through with these and see where it gets us. So I will be legitimately shocked if anyone actually gives a damn, enough of a damn about this ridiculous nonsense. Like, this is the height of pedantry. This is the most pedantic you can get as far as like a blind playthrough. I am recording as a bonus video, mind you, but including as part of this series nonetheless a video of me working my way through a logic puzzle on paper, essentially. So okay, write down, and I don't want to have to alt-tab out to Notepad when I play the game, so I'm just going to write this down on my sheet of paper. We're going to try them out in-game and see where it gets us. So yeah, if God help you, anyone actually watched this whole fucking thing, thank you for doing so, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled LP. Wish me luck.